besides playing the role of the superhero Iron Man in the movies. Robert Downey Jr. is a tycoon who knows how to make good use of his money. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just how this actor lives? In this video, you will discover the luxurious life of Robert Downey Jr. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Career. Born in 1965 in New York City, Robert Downey Jr. is considered one of Hollywood's most successful actors. Being the son of a filmmaker, his professional career started very early, at the age of 5 in the film Pound, directed by his father. Since then, he has pursued his acting profession and continued working on various other projects. During a period of his life, Robert suffered greatly from chemical dependency and was arrested several times because of this problem. His career really took off in 1992, where he played the main character in the biographical movie Chaplin, for which he was nominated for a Best Actor Oscar and started to become more and more famous in the film industry. Although he has played several relevant characters, nothing compares to his role as billionaire Tony Stark within 10 films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Something that started in 2008 in the movie Iron Man has made Robert a celebrity known all over the world. And it was because of his brilliant performances that he became one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood for a few years in a row. And it is because of all this that today Robert Downey Jr. can live an extremely luxurious life, a fruit of all his work. Cars. Just like in his movies, Robert Downey Jr. also likes to flaunt beautiful cars in real life. It is speculated that several vehicles have passed through the actor's garage, such as a $70,000 Audi A7, a $80,000 Porsche 993, a $90,000 Audi A8L, a $100,000 Cadillac Scarlet, a $110,000 Mercedes-Benz S300, a $113,000 Nissan GT-R, a $120,000 Ford Mustang Boss 302 from 1970, a $130,000 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, a $135,000 Audi e-tron GT, a $140,000 Chevrolet Corvette from 1965, a $150,000 Bentley Continental, a $155,000 Audi R8, a $170,000 Acura NSX Concept 4, a $210,000 Audi R8 convertible, and even a Ferrari California T that he posted a picture of on Instagram. It is a beautiful sports car, capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it goes. The vehicle is equipped with a V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, and can reach a top speed of an impressive 200 miles per hour. And it's no wonder that in order to own one of these, one may need to invest about $250,000. Main mansion. Just like his character in the movie Iron Man, in his personal life Robert Downey Jr. does not like to skimp out when it comes to investing in good places to live with his family. The actor's main residence is in Malibu in the county of Los Angeles, an upmarket region known for its beaches and for also housing other celebrity homes. Robert's estate is situated on a gigantic plot of over 7 acres, more than enough space for him to have everything he wants. For example, one of his mansions has a more futuristic architecture, and the other has a more classic and ordinary style, where it is believed he actually lives. The stripped-down building has a very exotic look, with rounded shapes covered in concrete that even resemble a luxurious cave. When entering the interior of the property, it is possible to see that it manages to maintain the same authentic style, with a decoration full of furniture that is hard to find in any residence, such as the sofa with gray and pink knotted upholstery or the suspended nest made by South African designers. For sure, this residence really suits Robert Downey Jr.'s carefree and bold style. The outside area of the property, on the other hand, seems to be one of the actor's favorite places because he seems to be the type of guy who loves nature, always sharing moments on social media next to his pets. What Robert has at home almost resembles a zoo. He raises animals such as goats, cows, pigs, chickens, and others. There are also a number of items on the property such as a basketball and tennis court, a leisure area with a swimming pool and sun loungers, an outdoor garage for his car collection, a vegetable and herb garden, a recreation area for the children, among many other things. We can surely say that Robert Downey Jr.'s mansion manages to offer an excellent quality of life for him and his family. And it is no wonder that in 2009 he needed to invest about $13,400,000 in order to buy this amazing property. Windmill House. When Robert Downey Jr. and his family want to spend the summer in a different location, they have none other than a house inside a stunning windmill. Located in the town of East Hampton in New York, the actor's property is on a plot of land surrounded by green areas of approximately 4 acres, with a sports court and a beautiful recreation area with a swimming pool. At the time they purchased this estate, Robert and his wife were looking for a quiet place surrounded by nature, which would be able to offer a lot of peace and privacy. And this elegant property, built at the end of the 19th century, was able to offer everything the couple was looking for. During a story for Architectural Digest, he and his wife decided to open the doors of their home and show a little of their intimacy to the public. On the occasion, they showed several rooms of the house, such as the living room, which has a beautiful fireplace on the wall, with an amazing blue and gold sculpture just above it. The sofas are on a level below the floor, which help to create a very cozy environment. There is also another room with lighter colors and many window openings, which provide excellent natural lighting. Knowing the actor's house, it was possible to notice that he and his wife are well connected to art, proof of which is that there are several decorative objects in his residence, an example being the several colorful paintings on the walls. His wife Susan Downey, for example, showed one of the bathrooms in the house, which has the entire stall wall covered with round colorful stones. The couple's bedroom has a clean-looking environment with a white color palette and another decorated with furniture in brighter colors. Going up to the second floor of the mill, this is where the actor's office is, which seemed to be the favorite spot for his cats. The kitchen was also shown. In it there is a cozy corner table with pink armchairs. And to acquire this unusual property, Robert Downey Jr. had to invest a good deal of money. As reported in the media, the actor needed to invest in 2016 the small sum of $10,500,000. Malibu Mansion. The real-life Iron Man decided to purchase another mansion in 2017 in the city of Malibu, a region he seems to like a lot. Thanks to footage shot by real estate agents, it is possible to see the residence of the actor. The estate is known to have been built in 1972, and it has about 3,400 square feet, divided into 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, with some of them featuring jacuzzis. The house has a more rustic decoration, with several pieces of wood furniture, such as the cabinets and the kitchen countertops. One of the most interesting points of the residence is the strategic view it has to the city, something that is well evidenced by the large window openings in the rooms that make a good use of this positive point of the property. Outside there is a beautiful gourmet area with a floor covered in stones, a barbecue area, sofas around an open fireplace, and even a miniature golf course. And according to some sources, Robert Downey Jr. has invested about $3,800,000 in this property, an amount much smaller when compared to his other mansions. Luxury watches. One of Robert Downey Jr.'s great passions is his watches, and it's no wonder that he has been spotted wearing several expensive pieces of jewelry, such as a $40,000 Jaeger-LeCoultre duometer, a $92,500 Jaeger-LeCoultre, a $100,000 de Bethune DB28T, a $130,000 UR111C Black Cobra, a $140,000 Patek Philippe 3712, a $150,000 Urwerk UR110, a $560,000 double tourbillon 30 degrees technique, and even a Grubel 4C GMT tourbillon. A stunning watch equipped with many features that manages to always show a universal time regardless of time zone. And to own this masterpiece of watchmaking, one may need to disburse around $700,000. Businesses. Besides having a huge salary as a Hollywood actor, Robert Downey Jr. also has other major sources of income. Due to the enormous success of the movies he has been in, he has become the celebrity that is known all over the world. On his Instagram alone, for example, he has already exceeded the 50 million followers mark, a large number that demonstrates his popularity. And because of the good image he has with the public, especially playing a charismatic, billionaire hero, Robert has created interest from major brands in sponsoring him. The Taiwanese smartphone multinational HTC, for example, has invested about $12 million in a global marketing campaign featuring the actor. Another major company that has invested in Robert is Chinese cell phone manufacturer OnePlus, which, although the value of the contract is not disclosed, the amount is also likely to be in the tens of millions of dollars range. However, as an entrepreneur, Robert seems to care a great deal about environmental causes, which is why he founded the Footprint Coalition, a coalition of investors who invest in dozens of companies that help regenerate the planet. We can say that just like his character in the movie Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. is also a true businessman. Net worth. As one of the world's most successful actors, it is not news to anyone that Robert Downey Jr. has already amassed a huge net worth. The amount Robert received for each production grew as his films became more and more successful and his characters became more and more relevant in the movies. To get a sense of his income, it is estimated that playing billionaire Tony Stark in the Marvel franchise alone, he received, for example, $500,000 for Iron Man I, $10 million for Iron Man 2, $15 million for Spider-Man Homecoming, $40 million for Captain America: Civil War, $50 million for The Avengers, $75 million for Iron Man 3, and also $75 million for Avengers: Endgame. And it is because of these stratospheric earnings that he became none other than the highest paid actor in Hollywood, a reign that lasted from 2013 to 2015. And although he is not as rich as the billionaire character he plays in the movies, Robert Downey is not that far removed from Tony Stark. To get an idea, some sources estimate the actor's net worth to be in the range of $300 million. Not bad at all, is it? Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.